Bol Bol became somewhat of a mythical figure during his 3 long seasons with the Denver Nuggets, where, to be honest, we weren't able to see or hear much of him. Due to his unique blend of size, versatility, and technique, many dubbed him a human cheat code, and considered the 7'2" forward a tick up on the evolutionary scale. He was literally the walking embodiment of positionless basketball. But unfortunately for Bol, as the years went by, his special abilities would surface only occasionally, which caused a lot of doubting of the prospect's aforementioned otherworldly potential. Bol has played for 3 seasons in the NBA after spending his time with the Oregon Ducks in college. He was considered one of the most hyped players in his class, and many considered him to be the next big thing to happen in the NBA. While in college, he was rated a 5-star recruit and earned the McDonald's All-American honors. But when it came to the big leagues, Bol was drafted as the 44th pick in the 2019 NBA draft by the Miami Heat, who agreed to trade him to the Nuggets. Before the draft, many were saying that he could be a top 10 pick, and even he was kind of sure that was going to be the case. But the shocking fall from the top was dramatic and surprising. For the matter of fact, Bol was actually in person at the Barclays Center for the draft, full on expecting to be a top pick, but soon left his seat when it became apparent that he isn't getting selected early in the night. At that time, he told ESPN that he wants to prove everyone wrong and come out and be the best player he can be. But since entering the league, he hasn't had the sort of impact he had hoped for. Until now, after clocking just 6.2 minutes per game in 53 appearances with Denver, the son of the late 2-time NBA blocks leader, Manute Bol, is proving to be one of the biggest surprises of this young NBA season. Bol's career has literally taken a 180-degree turn since he arrived in Orlando earlier this year, and doing that, he transformed into one of the most efficient players in the league. He is the only player 7'2" or taller ever to boast 60/41/80 shooting splits over at least 500 regular season minutes, and he has a solid chance of joining Dirk Nowitzki as the only other 7-footer in elite 50/40/90 club if he can overcome his recent slump from the free throw line. Bol's true shooting percentage is 66.2, and it ranks in the top 30. He's the only player this season averaging double-digit points and at least 2 blocks in as few as 26.5 minutes per game, along with 8 rebounds. To get there though, Bol needed some time to develop, and the Nuggets, who drafted him in 2019, couldn't provide that. But Orlando has provided Bol with the time and space to put all that stuff together and silence the outside noise. Without the pressure of title chasing, Magic has been able to get creative, experimenting with Bol's unique toolbox, his silky touch, smooth jumper, and surprisingly good footwork for a player of his frame. And that way, he quickly proved to be the best shooter of Orlando's big man selection. And Bol's highlight reel has also gotten longer and longer ever since. With the ball in his hands or not, his agility and long strides allow him to get to the basket for an easy layup or a dunk in a split second. What's also impressive though is that among players with at least 50 shots attempted at the rim, no one scores more points per possession than Bol. Even good coverage doesn't always guarantee a stop against him. Combined with his incredible reach, timing, and anticipation, his offensive rebounds are a near certain score. But regardless, Bol is far from a finished product, and one can only guess what the finished product could be. But one thing is certain, he is neither a myth nor a folk legend. Bol's talent is as real as it gets, and it was the lack of given time to develop from the Nuggets that was holding him back.